Hello everyone, Dimensional Travel here, and today we are playing Blameless. Now, I know I've announced this on my channel already. Now, there is going to be a bit of swearing, not by myself, but by the game. I'm going to do what I can to edit out the swearing in the text. If I can't find a way to blur the text, then I'm just going to have to actually cut out the part entirely. So, I hope you all enjoyed this, and let's begin. Let's do the new game this time. So, I have already played this, and I did a recording beforehand, but I ended up deleting it because I couldn't get through the game, so I tried it again, and yeah, let's begin this. Finally.
I'm an architect, freelance, so I take job offers as they arise. So when this guy called me, I was relieved I could finally get a paying job. He said he needed help with interior design for his house that he was building. I always respected people who can do construction, so I naturally agreed to come and take a look. I already had a couple of ideas. It was already quite late, but he insisted on me coming over the same day. I tried to comply because I didn't want to lose this offer. I drove there with my car. His house was all the way over in the suburban area, quite remote, but with other houses nearby, quiet place. The man met me at the front gate. It was a temporary fence, and the gate was made of rotting wooden planks. He started showing me around the yard. It seemed weird that there was a large garbage container blocking the way, so we had to go through the garage to get inside the house. He took me through the rooms, so I started looking around. At one point, I saw a stain, and at first glance it seemed like brick dust. But then I realized it was blood, spilled on the floor. I thought that maybe there was another worker who got injured, so I turned to tell the man. That's when I saw his hand raised to hit me. He was holding a metal rod. Before I could defend myself, he hit me in the head. I must have passed out. I don't know how long I was out. When I woke up,
Okay, yeah, it's an enter. So I forgot to mention before that intro of what's happening in the story, that yeah, in case for some of you parents or legal guardians, you might, just in case, just a bit of caution, just in case if you want to, you can watch the video before you let your kid do that, just in case if there's something I didn't notice that was there that shouldn't have been. But I'm going to do my best for editing for the main stuff I'm aware of. But if there is something, and that I'm doing the best I can. If your kid is about to watch this, I advise maybe you watch it first in case if there is something I do miss, I am sorry. But I am going to be doing what I can, mainly for the swearing in that. I'll do what I can to brighten up everyone's spirits throughout the video, and hopefully you can enjoy. So I'm going to remain quiet as they talk. That's why I keep the subtitles up, so that I can stop myself, and also so that some of you can read it. But I'm going to do my best to blur out the swear words. I can do my best to also cut out the parts with the swearing in it. So yeah, I'll do what effort I can. So let's begin. Don't mind the noises around me, it's just I'm almost yeah.
that hurt.
Alright. The B on the top left corner, which I don't think some of you can see because my picture is in the way. When it comes to that symbol, for some of you who are about to play the game, it means that it saved your progress as you go along, and my bandana is starting to come undone, so I'm just going to quickly get the phone while I adjust it.
The phone is smashed. No way it's gonna work anytime soon. This bloodstain does not look like it's the result of a banal injury.
Banal injury?
It seems fresh. The blood hasn't completely dried out yet. This looks like something was being dragged across the bloodstain.
Ooh, mystery. Let's hope everything's working fine. So when you get to a clue or something, you right click to back out of that action. If you say you're bringing up your phone like this, you right click and it will take it off your screen display. And let's get this out of the way. basically, okay. I'm gonna view this place a little bit for you also, so that I can show you some of the clues and that of what's happening in case if you all are interested.
I can't get further through here. There's no door handle. Why would he hit me and then lock me in here?
The thing I never figured out was what this guy was actually up to. But it's kind of obvious, but I'm not going to spoil it, because it's all part of this story detail. Okay, what other Easter eggs have we not figured out yet? Just looking around a bit. I know how to get out of this room, by the way, everyone. It's just making sure that, by the way, that icon is meaning you can pick up an object, and the gear icon that you saw earlier means that you can activate something with it. But yeah, basically that's for picking something up, and the gear is for activating. But as I was saying, I know how to get out of this place. It's just I'm looking around a little bit for little Easter eggs really quick, so that you know what, so that you don't miss anything in case if you weren't going to play this game. So this pole is going to be required for this. Oh dang it! Forgot to
I
read.
might be able to get further through the attic.
Okay.
It's slipping. I can't turn it by hand.
Yeah. The reason why I did that was so that you all could hear what he said, in case if you were interested. Oh. There we go. Okay, it's gonna be I know there's gonna be a curse word right here, I believe. I don't know if it's the H word or the S word, but do have caution if I'm not able to edit this out.
It's dark.
I know it. I should have bleeped. Nope. No, it's not shift, it's C to crouch. Okay. I believe he's gonna curse again, because there is a big noise that he hears in this part.
What the hell was that?
Wow, just one tiny tap and that triggered it.
There we go.
Now, so far, there's not much I can tell of cursing. Oh, at save point again. So if you see, yeah, if you see a B icon when you're looking at this, that means it also, yeah, saved your progress. But anyways, let's see what we have here. And yes, I have played this.
A library card belonging to Helen Woodward. How did it get here?
More of the question: who's Helen Woodward? That's what I have to wonder. Even though we could use this for self-defense, it's not detailed to the story.
It's stuck underneath the beam.
Well, we won't use that anytime soon. So we're gonna need this eventually, just for some of you wanting a heads up. And this is also a key component. But let's show. No. There we go. I don't want to move further than the story, so that's why I don't want. So if you can't see, because the dark, well, it's probably dark for you on your screen. It's actually brighter for me brighter than the last time I played this a couple times, or just like once. So yeah, there's nothing there. Only thing here is a toilet with a little bit of light. And here's where the guy locked us in. Doesn't look like something you can pick up. Ah, great. Just gonna quickly run in here with shift. Get a quick view of the area before we move on. I'm sorry if some of you can't see it, so yeah. Now we do have that piece. Just checking for any other things we missed. So we want to click on for the story. No, that isn't. Okay. Let's try this.
It's holding with the wires.
Okay. So I'm back from whatever I was doing. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna need to use this. I'm gonna do. Oh wait. So this is what the nut here is for, and simply just click on it. Now you kind of select it, and instead you just put it in here, and voila. Now, I advise when it comes to some of these tools, you won't have to worry if you have to carry one in this next scene where it kind of cuts you off from the rest of these tools. Because it's not going to be a problem, because there's not many components. Like, even though it doesn't really have another one of these, oh, I forget what this is called. Chain cutter, I think that's it. Yeah, there's not going to be another need for a chain cutter, so you don't have to worry. Also, it's good to have your hands free so that, or at least your selecting hand, so that in case if there's something you're about to miss, you can make sure that you get it. So, I haven't been down in this part for a while, but I advise there's caution, watch out for the talking in tongues. There. You don't see anything in this part, but I'm gonna do this really quick. Ah!
No way going back through here. I don't even want to go back.
So at this part, everyone, this is your next checkpoint. No, this part's your checkpoint. Pretty much like the only one because there's a lot of free motion. Uh-oh. Files. Looks important. Oh, this.
The fuse box opener is locked in the old house in my duffel bag.
Luckily, there's no cursing in like files like that. So if you are concerned, I can guarantee you like there's very little cursing in this, especially in the notes left behind. See how there's like nothing left there upstairs to look at, and as you can tell, there's like nothing here. So I don't have a light source yet, but oh, might be cursing.
I don't like the look of that dark corridor.
No, there isn't.
Let's see if the light switch is working.
Now this is when the music gets intense. As soon as you enter this area, that's when the music kind of builds up. Okay, yeah, there it is. Nothing. So basically this is a tutorial video showing you how to do this for some of you who are either stuck on a spot or if you just want to see it but you're not so sure if you want to play the game because you're scared. So I'm going to skip that room because it is important, but I find might as well save it for the next part. So there is going to be, oh yeah, another room here and a working light switch. Light, I mean. It's kind of odd how it doesn't shoot forward, it just shoots everywhere, like it's got holes built inside. Okay, so caution with this one. Now, it's not anything bad from what it looks like. You don't see anything gross that's gonna be demoralizing, but there is gonna be a curse. So I'm gonna do what I can to bleep it out, but blurring the text is the difficult part. So here we go. Might as well leave the light on.
What the hell?
Oh, come on. Right now? I was about to do the bleep. Oh. I never noticed she looked like that.
She's dead.
And I was caught off guard.
It's dust. I don't want to look at her face. It's similar to what I found upstairs on the floor. She was being dragged over here through the house.
How did I miss this?
I gotta get out of here and call for help.
There we go. This is important. Okay. May seem creepy, this part, so you might want to look away in case if you are scared, but I am going to leave it in because it's important to the story on how I did it. Creepy sound, isn't it? I was supposed to grab this first.
It's the address of this house. Was she invited here too?
It would look like that. Okay. Moving on. Now we saw that. Open the door. There's not. Now, if you see this on the door, that means you can't get in. Unless it has this. But there's also.
Finally out of the house.
That's how I've been running this whole time.
Locked.
We'll get to this in a bit. I need to follow along with the story first, like the little key print, or at least the key parts to this. But I might as well show you around a little bit, in case if you are new to this game. Yeah, this is window. There's, yeah. Okay, let's look around a bit. You can do a little parkour with this. I'll just show you real quick. Okay, get the shift ready. Shift, jump. Oh, you have to like time it properly. I'm just gonna show you this little trick. Hiya! Anyways, we're gonna get to that next. I want to go in order for the story, just to be sure. Okay. Nothing really over here except for meeting up with others. And in case you want to look, there's no Easter eggs here. Now, I did check this place out myself because A, I was looking for a way through this level, and B, because I just wanted to take a look around, just to be sure. So yeah, there's nothing much here other than a spool that you can, well, you still can't use that. So anyways, this is where the music gets a bit intense, so you might want to be with caution. I don't think there's any swearing in this whole scene. So, face your fears, everyone of the dark.
More dark rooms.
Nice music. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if there's a rat that ran across the room. A, not just because it's because it's virtual, and B, because a little bit of a distraction works nicely. But sometimes can work bad for the story, and that's rust, not blood, for some of you know. So there's not much you can access here. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. First, I just want to show you around in case if you want to look at things that you didn't realize were there. And yes, I tried looking on this, but it doesn't work. So let's turn on the power. Oh, where did the light come from? Oh, wait a minute.
Why is everything always locked?
I don't know, buddy. You tell me. Maybe they're hiding something. Who knows? Hey guys, problem that I've had when I was recording this. Yesterday, problem I had was basically my computer was on low power, basically at 30%, and I believe that it was starting to malfunction. The audio was starting to give out, some of the visual was starting to give out too, like it was starting to freeze a bit during the gameplay. So as you can see, I had to disable the webcam feature because after a while it was starting to do the same thing. So I think at the moment the pod isn't able to handle two things at once. So I'm just going to focus on the game for now, also to show how serious this is. So I'm going to continue with what progress I wasn't able to capture properly without the problem. So I hopefully this is working properly. I'm not fully sure. I'm not going to bring up the screen display, but I'm going to quickly go through and yeah. So basically the mistake I was talking about that I made in the last episode before I got interrupted by the battery and having to rush to hurry this up was I didn't know I could get the keys back. I thought I just used them once, but apparently the garage door over there needs these keys. And yeah, so simply I'm going to look through here again. I did have to replay this whole game again, but it's not that big. So let's continue with where we left off.
Anything useful here? What's this? I believe this thing can open fuse boxes.
So yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. So you can't see my face, but I am wearing a bandana because I thought it was gonna work. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well look like I wear it. I just hope that I feel taller from this. But yeah, I just hope that's working properly. And I did this earlier where I could show you how parkour works on this. Yeah, you can basically go on that whole thing, but let's hope this works properly. I haven't gone in here yet. So basically, what you do is you just remove 3 of the stones. You don't need to remove the 4th one because it's not in the way. Anyways, there's nothing other than these you can access. So let's investigate.
Broken.
It's hard to see, but I'm going to play the pre-recording right now.
13 July 2001. Subject. Final reminder letter. Dear Mr. Hopkin, this is to inform you that according to our records, as of 12 July 2001, we still haven't received back the scaffolding or the 3 suspension ladders you borrowed from the Deirdre Construction stores on 7 June of this year. Please return the scaffolding within 14 days upon receiving this letter. Should you choose to ignore this appeal, we will be passing this matter to a collection company, which will be obliged to forcibly remove the scaffolding from your possession. To cover any fees or penalties incurred by such action will be your sole responsibility. Note, you will not receive any more reminder letters from us. Yours sincerely, Anna Catwell, Account Manager, Deirdre Constructions Limited.
Well, that pretty much sums it up.
This must be one of the 3 suspension ladders mentioned in the letter.
Yeah, I bet. So one of the things was the audio kept giving out, so there was luckily some of the pre-recordings that were going were able to be played, and oh, this is on. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna quickly scan this little area for y'all. And the problem I had before was there was this rod here, but they removed it in a recent update that just came on like a day ago. And basically I had to do parkour on here in order to get on top, but I can only go through the middle side. So sadly but that was pretty much the cheat towards it. But the real way through is through this door, which I did not activate yet.
Locked.
But I will with the... Oh, I just remembered. I forgot to put this on the fuse box really quick, just so that you can read what the guy said. Basically, there's nothing here because these are pretty much left on. It used to be a feature where you could turn them on when they were turned off for some reason, but now the game's just preset to leaving them on.
Honey, if the circuit trips again, first turn on the RCD switch, the smallest one, and then the rest of them. The orange one last. Make sure you first hear a click after you turn the RCD on. It may take a couple of seconds, otherwise it will trip again. I need to take a look at this before we hand the keys over to the new owner.
And what I said before was, I wonder who the new owner could be. Plus, this little thing here, this is what he was talking about the the RCD switch. But anyways, well, actually, I want to show you what he says. So
These are already on.
that's what he says for all of the others. And
RCD 240. Test monthly. This switch looks important.
so let's continue really quick, because this recording isn't going to be as long as the others. But let's get the keys for this place. And just in case, I will also be grabbing the keys. Okay, let's start.
This is the way out.
Apparently I checked before when I played this already, and there's the trailer where after it shows you open the garage door, you see the figure right there. Anyways, let's get the suspension ladder there, and I'm going to show you the little Easter egg for that they put here, and possibly repeat or reenact what my reaction was to it. There we go. Now I don't get stuck on the ladder like last time. But yeah, let's continue. Hopefully my voice didn't modify like the last time. Prepare for a jump scare, everyone. It's gonna get loud.
Jesus, this place is scary.
Yeah, he is my savior, and he'll always be there by our side. So yeah, okay, so what I said in the last recording before it got messed up was the guys, it may not be like it, but this guy actually is right here. So I'm going to slow down this time, I'm going to walk, and then when it shows him, I'm going to let the lights shine on him a bit so you can see what he looks like. And then I will turn around and run. Let's just walk backwards instead. I don't see...
Jesus!
Okay, I couldn't really see him well.
Get away from me!
Yeah, let the Lord save me. I'm not turning around, even though I would want to. Oh, jeez.
There he is! This is Lightwater Police. Stay where you are.
I hope
You're under arrest. Get down on your knees.
But I didn't do anything!
Get on your knees, now! You are under arrest.
This is what happened. He was chasing me with a rod in his hand. He must have hidden when he saw the police cars pulling up to the gate.
Mr. Malcolm, we searched the yard thoroughly and didn't find any evidence suggesting there was another man.
No, he was there. He was the owner who called me.
The former owners sold the house due to personal financial problems 2 weeks ago. They moved to a different town on the other side of the country. The private company who owns it now proved all their employees were off-site, having a team building activity that night.
How could you not find evidence of him? I'm telling you, he was there.
I heard you. Our officers got a phone call from one of the neighbors reporting lights coming on in the house and suspicious person moving on site. They gave us your description. They never saw another man.
How could that be? This doesn't make any sense.
Let's cut the crap.
What?
It does make pretty clear sense to me. I have to say that I honestly don't believe any part of your book story that you're giving me here.
Ooh, language.
Everything suggests that you murdered that woman.
No,
You found the victim's blood on your clothes and your hands. You had the victim's wallet in your pocket.
Wait.
And the officers caught you fleeing the crime scene. You, no one else. Guess whose fingerprints match the ones we found on the victim's body? Huh? I don't know why you murdered that woman, but I'll guarantee you're never getting out. You're going down, Mr. Blameless.
Wasn't his last name Wilson or something? Oh. So we still didn't get to see the perp's face like the last recording. That didn't go very well, or at least for most of it. But I hope you all liked this. But yeah, that's pretty much Blameless. And let's hope that the recording does better than the last time. Because as soon as my power went down to 30% on my computer, that's when it started to go haywire. And I had to disable the face cam feature, which looks like it would work perfectly because it doesn't have multiple tasks to manage. But yeah, give credit to these people that made this game. It's pretty impressive.
That's how it all began for me. And it was far from over.
Okay, now that gives me suspicion because far from over, is that meaning that they're making another one? I said that in the last recording, but for sure, I'm not fully sure on if that's the case, but if they are making a recording, then I'm sure as heck gonna want to play that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I personally liked it too. I'm thinking of playing another game maybe later. I believe it was Serena? Yeah, I believe Serena. I believe it's where a little girl goes missing or something like that, where the father is trying to find her. I don't know any of the details. I just know a bit of the trailer, and then yeah, put it on my wish list just in case. And I'll be looking into that game pretty soon. But if you all want me to play it, or in other terms, if you guys want me to play it and see how that goes, I'll leave up a YouTube poll so that you can vote yourselves, and it should be on the right screen right about now. But yeah, anyways, if you all enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like if you want to, that is. If you want to comment, feel free to do that too, only if you have something to say that you actually want to say. If it's constructive criticism or something else entirely, but yeah, this is for the Halloween event. I put a lot of effort into this, so yeah, 2 recordings in 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want me to play another game like Blameless, where it's Serena or something you could suggest, that's free so far, because that's as far as I can go. I don't have monetizing yet, so I can't keep in the series going with quality, like buying stuff like that. And if you want to play this game, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can play this game, Blameless, but you have to have a Steam account. Steam is, from so far what I can tell, free, but it's for ages 13 and up. So I did it as kid-friendly as I can for this video, in case if some of you wanted to see how it is, but sadly I couldn't get that guy's face still. But if they are making a sequel, or if they already made one and they just haven't released it yet, I'm gonna look around for it, because it's an interesting story. But if you want me to continue with more stuff like this, then feel free to let me know in a comment if you want. But for now, may the legend live on, Dimensional out, see you all later. Bye!